Alright, but for real, shouts to the cast. Night2 Mania happened. That's good. I got a million ways to go about a long show that wasn't as long as the first night. But nah, man. We gonna run through the results. We gonna speak to some forms of the character development that I seen for some people. And then we gonna get up out of here. It is legitimately a new era in WWE. I mean, a part of the world has changed now if we're really, really looking at it, because you have over 70 years of one name being attached. One name, one family, that's it. Now, the only person that would have been trusted got the will. And we all know that it's a completely different animal and different ball game than what we've all dealt with for since the 80s and 90s at this point. So nobody really has an idea what we're about to experience, but shit is about to turn up a whole gang. So everybody gonna need to fit into the mold in accordance. But creative freedom being a thing backstage, man, I'm happy for everybody that's gonna get the chance to get out there to renew themselves and start off with like forms of a clean slate with the audience. I trust booking. I trust the booking. I've seen it happen. I've seen it work out for people. I've seen the long term. The end result sometimes and the beginning of it sometimes. That's what needs to be worked on. But I think that's literally like that's the whole thing in the bag and itself. Like we all know. That's what we do. Like we work on those parts. The content part is obvious. It's the beginning and the end. Like yesterday at the Slammies was trash. I mean, it seemed entertaining, but that it was just, all right, y'all all sticking around for all of the festivities. Come on, y'all, we gonna make this happen. It was well written and had all of the things, you know what I'm saying? But you know, you got a crowd of people, you know, the way it was going, it was just not very well put together, and we could tell. But shouts to everybody that participated, you know. So with that, WrestleMania, man, Night 2, Drew, Seth. Drew new champ, had his moment. You saw exactly what he would have did with his moment for the entire run, which would have been, you know, I'm the champ, you're not. Look at how much I had to go through to become champ, and now I'm champ. I didn't like the way he was trying to get at Punk, but he went up there, threw up that sucket, and it's like, oh man, look, this might be a work. Punk did the whole thing. Seems a little bit more clear. They're closer to being cleared. Good stuff. Whole bag. Drew's trying to talk shit a bit. Like, he started going a bit overboard. Like, Drew needs lines. Drew can't go freestyle. I'll say it like that. Don't let Drew freestyle. He's very awkward. Like, you're too big to be caring about half the shit you care about. And then Punk, this is what we gonna do. Because I like Phil the way I do, I'm not going to say anything yet. Phil's alright. And I'm not saying he's doing anything right or wrong yet. I'm saying if I have my opinion on what he should be or what he shouldn't be doing, then everybody is going to start that shit. And what we need to respect about the character development on the product is the fact that we have people like CM Punk to use as, I don't want to say a case study, but we have that, you know, that base level of the litmus. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's gonna be, we're gonna keep pushing this fucking edge. We're not gonna stop. You know what I mean? So then it's like, oh no, where's the limit? The semantics in stuff like that is where myself and Phil are going to begin to work together so we can find a proper edge. And of course, the game is going to, you know what I mean, he's in a green light or say, nah, that's a bit too much. But we got ideas here, man. So I'm liking elements of how hard CM Punk goes, but then it's like, what part of the curtain? You know what I mean? Like, it's that part, because then it's like you're making it awkward. Or, okay, a community that I forever have love for and cherish, they started talking about how much they were getting paid. It was one guy that did it. He started that bullshit, and from that moment, it was never the same again. It reached this peak way faster than what it was supposed to, and then that shit completely fizzled out. If we even go back and look at what was so dope about it before, and then we cross-reference it with that situation, and then the popping part, you know what I mean? And then we looking at what we got now. He tried to push the envelope too hard just because he feels like he didn't need to care. That's not a good thing. You shouldn't ever feel like you don't need to care. So he should have gave a fuck. Oh, what was this? Is my ear out? Well, let's just go ahead and keep talking anyway. I didn't like that. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like I didn't like it. I just don't know where, you know what I mean? When you're dealing with the national television, where can you actually, you know what I'm saying, find the line? And it's like, no, we're not saying this because it's offensive. We're saying it because it might mess something up down the line. Like, just be smooth with shit. Now, whatever. Let's move on. All right, so then, man, look. New WWE champion, my man, what's his name? Look, Dame is the champ now. Good. We're going to see if my man Dame can take this thing to the next level. I'm proud of him. Judgment Day is looking good. I'm definitely anticipating what comes next. Let's move forward. Yeah, Drew's doing too much. All right. The Pride. That's what Bobby Lashley calling his squad. Okay. Philadelphia Street Fight. Good shit. Good shit. Snoop on commentary. That was hilarious. You know what I'm saying? Look, it was all just, it was a hodgepodge of the things. Good match. Good spots for everybody. Everybody had a moment. And then the Pride picking up the victory. You know what I mean? Sue Profits. Like, that's what's up, man. Good on them. Good WrestleMania spots. Bobby Lashley wasn't hurt. Nobody seemed to have gotten injured. They definitely had a lot of dangerous spots. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next with both teams. LA Knight, AJ Styles. LA Knight, Slim Jim, sponsorships. Good on that. AJ, Dark AJ. I mean, good, man. It's moving cats up to the next level, and AJ still got some time to roll, so let's keep that going. I'm liking the weird, like, not weird idea, but it's like a musical diversion of what you think the track is going to be, and then the music changes into something completely different. Very good stuff, man. I'm liking it. AJ's new theme, not bad. I could work with it. Logan Paul, KO, Randy Orton. It was good for what it was worth. I had fun watching the moments that I did see. I did see a bit of it. Logan picking up the victory solidifies Logan Paul as United States champion now. Now it has Hollywood type prestige. Good on him. I mean, Hollywood internet shit. But I'm internet Hollywood, whatever you gonna call it. But I like it. I like Logan Paul a lot. I like what he's doing right now with the championship. So good on him. Randy and KO, obvious, man. Like, let's move on and see what else we get. They might have a space for that tag team. I don't know. Io Sky and Bailey came out with the guys all carrying her. Good. Nubis mask. Good. Everything about it, man. Her hair, awesome, except for the cut on the side, or the braids and all that. But that's Bailey being Bailey. So Bailey's in the Pam was gonna do whatever she wants, but Bailey went out there and crushed it. Her and Io had a great women's match. It reminded me, both of them reminded me of how Wild Coda gets in the ring sometimes. So it's like, yo, good. Bailey picked up the victory, rightfully so. Good match. No interference. I liked it, man. I can't wait to see it with that new track, because that new theme song, it's a fit. It's a fit. Um, and then we got the story, man. Cody, Roman, look, they did the match, they did their shit, but entertaining element of it was legitimately um everybody else coming out. I thought we was going to hear Stone Cold come out next. Like, fuck it. Since we all just having a grand old family reunion. But no, what was that sequence of that, man? Solo jumps in, and then Cena jumps in, and then Rock jumps in as the final boss. Oh shit, now. Then Taker come in. Like, man, that was awesome, man. I liked all of it. Shouts to my man Cena. Shouts to Taker for coming out. That was just good moments, man. It was fun. It was WrestleMania. It was all of. If you was growing up during those times, those was the wrestling moments. Those was moments where it felt like, well, for me, it felt like a wrestling show again. All of the craziness and the shit that don't make sense, all of that heaviness, nah, we still gonna have a good time at the end. But if we really looking at the character development, everyone took that interest in Cody's match. Everyone. So everyone had a piece of it. At the end of the day, my man Undertaker said, what you mean? Hold up. Like, yo, it was so good to see him, man. And we know he's still doing his thing out there, moving and shaking and taking souls and shit. But nah, for him to come back to the shows, and especially on this weekend, of course, why not? But it really means a lot to everybody. Shit, it means something to me. It did before, but it really does now. Like, it's a new era, like, shit, I'm a Paul Levesque guy. I can't help it. This motherfucker, I can't stand him neither. But, it's really good to know that this is what we all foresaw. And though it took a mighty long time, we know that the game is down to double it. And we all ready to run straight through motherfucking trucks, walls, and car engines just to go ahead and prove to them, nah, bro, because we all fucks with what we all doing here. So let's all get it popping, and let's all move on to the next level, properly. Point blank and period. Like, it's going to be an awesome space. It's happening. Raw After Mania tonight. That was taken away from him last year, and I didn't like that at all. I might even want to try to tune in for all 3 hours and see, but I don't know. I got plenty of heads that I could go and check into, what I'm saying, to see what I missed. But nah, it's going to be crazy. I don't know about call-ups. I don't know nothing. I don't know what to expect. I was hoping we could get something like that last year, so then I could walk into this year having an idea of what I'm going to be walking into, so far as, what the game is about to be doing, because he gets so wild sometimes. But hey, man, Night2, that happened. It done started all over again. But technically, it don't start all over again until Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? But really, Friday. Really maybe next Monday, because we still got to get the little last bits of this Mania out. You know what I mean? Backlash happening next. So I have to be a whole bunch of crazy. A lot of new faces is coming. A lot of change is been on the horizon. But now, the storm has arrived. So with that, shouts to the Cash, yo. And shouts to the Cash. Because we clearly about that action. So do your thing. Let me see you when I see you. And, just, subscribe.